ขียนอยู่แต่ความหมายมันต่างอยู่ที่ว่า
เอาดูภาษาดีหน้าดูเล็บมีนะอันนั้นก็ต้องเอาอยู่มา
แต่ประโยคใหม่เลยได้
ก็ดูเล็บมี
ก็เปลี่ยนจาก subject เป็นนั่นนะ
เปลี่ยนจาก object มาเป็น
subject แล้วเปลี่ยนจากประธานมาเป็นนั่น
เปลี่ยนนั่นความหมายไอแค่รอบต่อ
ไอถ้ามันเป็น object แล้วมันมีเป็นคำศัพท์ไง
ยังไม่ได้รอบ
อันนี้ก่อนโอเคเหรอ
แค่รอบ
อาจารย์นี่ว่า
ไม่น่าล่ะทำให้เราไม่กล้านั่งเพราะว่า to be able to เนี่ยมันไม่มีในนี้เลยอ่ะมันมีเขาตัดออกเลยไม่คอนเนคทำให้แค่จอยนะอารมณ์ของชอบโจประโยคเดียวต้องจอยไม่มันทำให้เรางงไปเลย
แต่หัวสมองเยอะไปหน่อยนะ
อาจารย์ทำอะไรขอบคุณนะวันนี้เต็งก็ไม่มาเต็งก็ไปดูดีนะใช่ดูดีเลยแล้วพี่นกก็ไม่มานกเย็นๆดีผมไม่มา
ดูเราเป็นสไตล์
เขาอยู่ที่ไหนเลยที่เราตัวหลังเนี่ยเพราะว่าส่วนมากเนี่ยถ้ารถที่แค่จุดเอาไว้เนี่ยคือเป็นเขาโอเคเพราะว่าเราใช้บริการที่นี่ถ้าบริการอยู่เช่นว่าถ้าไปเชียงใหม่นี่เขาส่งไปดูไปดูนี่นะจดที่ใหม่เดี๋ยวพี่ลองดูกันแล้วกันแล้วพี่ยังติดชื่อเพราะแค่บางครั้งเนี่ยเพื่อนโทรแบบคนอื่นเรียกเลย
Okay. Okay. I'm just writing a few words that were in the reading that I thought might be unusual or not known. There were others, but I don't have board space. So before we read, let's just go over these words. Scraping means rubbing something off. If you are trying to, if this has mud on it, dried mud, you have to scrape it to get it off. It's this motion, okay? Strode. It's the past tense of stride, and it means to walk. It's an old word. You see it in literature, you will not say it. Stride can be a noun, and it means how you walk, how far apart your feet are is your stride. Vein. I don't think I spelled that right. obsessed with self. A vain person is very, very worried that they look beautiful all the time. They have to have a lot of jewels. They have to be beautiful. They're focused on the way they look. Okay. Okay, so I left out a couple of words and I used what's called a caret. It's a little, it's an upside down V. And before we had computers, if you left something out of a sentence, you would use this caret, and what is above the caret is what you left out. If you're not writing by hand, you don't have to use the caret. So clay, it's a type of soil that if you wet it, you can mold it like a pot. And then when it dries, it's very hard. It exists in the ground as well. Not easy to farm because it's so hard that the plant can't grow in it. Ugly means not pretty or handsome. And you remember, pretty is for a woman, handsome is for a man. Fierce. It means to be strong, but in a frightening way. Okay? The lion has a fierce roar. So when you hear it, you know it's strong and it frightens you. So stinging is a burning pain. If the sun burns you, the pain that you feel is stinging. If an insect bites you and you have pain from it, it has stung you. Motioning, okay, so that's to make a sign with your hands. I'm motioning right now. Any sign, this is motioning. It just means I move my hands to tell you something. Refuse means you will not do something. You say you will not do something. Okay, I ask you to mow the lawn, you say no. You refused. Anchored. It means to be fixed to a place, not able to move. So these controls are fixed to the wall. They're anchored to the wall and you can't just move them. Okay, but it's also a big piece of metal that a ship throws overboard on a chain or a rope so that the ship doesn't move. Rimmed. If we put sugar all the way around this, this cup would be rimmed in sugar. So it means it indicates on the top and all around.
Same time we say rim. Thai word we say the same.
Oh, you do?
Same thing.
Oh.
Rim.
Okay. Maybe I'll just say the next few words, although it's easier to remember when they're written, but I ran out of board space. So beckoned is one word. If I call you over, I'm beckoning you. I'm saying, please come towards me, is to beckon. Scrambled, you'll run into that, and it means mixed up. You scramble eggs before you cook them. Pitched, throw. Mast. On a ship that has sails, the mast is the piece of wood or metal that holds the sail up. Chieftain is the head of a tribe. Deck is like the floor of a ship. It's what you walk on in a ship. Grasped means held. I'm grasping this. Behold means to see. It's a pretty lofty word. It's used in our religious writings, you know, behold the Son of the Lord. It's not too common except in literature. I believe that the sentence that this is in your story is, I think I will never behold a day like this again. And it means I'll never see a day like this again. Clutching, it's holding onto something, usually holding it close to you. Oh, letting it sink in means the process of